Fellow loved ones, I had a beautiful opportunity the other day to chit chat with another loved one in the comments section of one of my video shorts. This particular short was regarding the law of resonance, essentially, and how you can resonate more with 10 like experiences. And by doing so, you would remove things that are under a 10 in your life. We've talked about this before. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some organizing while I chit chat. Anyway, now the comment is clear. It was not a 10. That particular comment that came in was not really of any use to anybody, but I saw it as an opportunity, as maybe a learning experience and something that I can actually expound on. So I considered it a 10. So I went in ahead and I engaged. And during the conversation, a few things came up. The other person's perspective is slightly different from mine. And the perspective was that, maybe I am implying that, we're seeking perfection. Nothing's perfect. Surrounding yourself with only 10s is making you delusional, or running away from sadness is not the way to go. Now, mind you, this short was 60 seconds or less, and so there's no room to really expound on all the things, in a short, which is why we have this channel and why I also include videos beneath the shorts. Anyway, and also the idea, essentially, working hard. What I got out of is working hard for happiness is the way to go, and you need to be more honest and blah 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 blah. Here on this channel, now this is not for everyone, okay? But on this platform here, my channel, my people, the people who are on a quest to self-realization, on a quest to navigate as a quantum being. So when you're navigating as a quantum being, you're setting the human side, the 3D part of yourself aside for a while. You just you appreciate the human side, but the human side is 3D, it's working hard, it's in this world, it's of this world. Whereas when you are operating from a higher level of consciousness as a quantum being, you know that you're in this world, but you're not of this world, okay? You understand that there is more to yourself. You understand that there's more to this. You understand that you have more magic, more power, and that you don't have to be a victim, and you don't have to have and wait for life to happen to you, but you can be a co-creator and let life happen for you. That's what we do here. And by no means is that delusional. In fact, it's all real. It's absolute. Okay. And I understand that, we talk about the laws, the universal principles and the universal laws. Those things are, woven into the tapestry of this particular life experience on this planet. And so when I'm talking about 10s and the power of 10s, that is precisely what I mean. Now, not everyone is going to feel like they have 10s in their life. Now, if they are not ready for that, then that's up to them. Every person in their own time. There is no judgment. But again, this here is not for everyone. Not everyone is ready to navigate on this path. Not everyone realizes that there's more to them than meets the eye. People in this community understand that they have divine spiritual gifts, and they are in the process of developing their gifts. And also understand perfection is everything. There is no such thing as perfection. My perspective in looking at things, because I choose to, from a higher level of consciousness, all things are perfect. All people are perfect as they are now. the pure definition of being a human being. All of the so-called imperfections and all of the mistakes that we make, we're built for that. And that is what we are here for. And so therefore, we are perfect in that way. And the things that come before us and the obstacles, we're not running from them, but trust and believe we can experience less obstacles when we integrate, when we soul integrate and realize our higher self, realize our divine quantum abilities. Okay, so we can navigate much better through this life. And I don't know about you, but I've been humaning for a very, very long time. And mama is tired. Mama is all about the ease. Now, everyone their own path. Okay, we can meet at our destination. We'll all meet at the same destination. But here's what: some people meander through, and they go through the woods and over the dales and hills, okay, and the ponds, and they get to their destination. Some people have to climb the mountain, go down the mountain, go to grandmother's, go through the forest, swim across the ocean, and then walk a few more miles, and then they're at the destination. And then others go straight to the destination. Straight line, straight shot, no chaser. And that's where I'm coming from, okay? And I love to crack the codes of life, and this is part of it. We're going to have obstacles. There's no running away from obstacles, because by definition, being human and in this life, we are here to expand, stretch, learn, and grow. And the only way we can expand, stretch, learn, and grow is to hit an obstacle. But how do we handle those obstacles? When we are already practicing our tens and removing things that don't bring us joy and don't put a smile on our faces from our lives, just letting those things go, because they no longer serve. So why would we keep the mess and the junk and confuse everything and confuse the messages that we send out to the universe? Why would we keep all of that stuff together when we could just let it go? Okay, so as we do these things, these small things, they actually add up, and they allow us to better see our way through. It allows us to better navigate through our quantumness and realize more and more. And you start to see this. This is physics. This is physics. It's science. It's like attract like. Resonance, the law of resonance. So there is perfection in all things. That is my perspective here, and the people in this community know and understand that. And hey, we're all trying to figure this thing out. And my thing is, I thought the conversation was beautiful, because this is another perspective. So whoever is in the comments, because some people do like to learn from some of the comments, you never know what people pick up, so if you go in there and you see, okay, this is someone else's perspective, it is okay to have different perspectives, and people get where they're going to go by doing, whatever they need to do. But here we know that using energy is the most clean, most precise way to get from point A to point B, flexing our quantumness in this earth suit that we have on. Okay. And the other piece is, the people tend to get fooled by my cheery disposition and my happiness and the smile on my face. And it's happened throughout my life. But let's be clear. Do not get it twisted. I have come a long way, and the things that I teach here is based on not only things that I have studied year after year, but also my own personal experience. I've seen the transformation in myself, and I do the thing before I come out here and share it. I am a scientist, okay? I do the thing and I do the skills and put things into work to see, does this work? What do I need? What can I throw out? I'm not going to bring anything here unless I've already tried it for myself. And there's empirical evidence of many a person trying it for themselves and changing their lives for the better. Okay. And additionally, Had this been years ago, the conversation may have gone a whole different way. But years ago, I chose to operate from a higher level of consciousness. So anyone who sees the conversation will see, oh, okay, there are other ways to engage with people. Even if they say something, and you might feel like they say something that's not so nice to you, recognize it for what it is. The person that's using words to say different things to you are actually sharing with you how they feel about themselves on some level. It has nothing to do with you, okay? Because that's just how it is. If you want to know how someone truly feels about themselves and what they're thinking of themselves on the inside, pay attention to what they say to you, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. All right. And so just see it for what it is. And when you're operating and making sure that you're looking at it from a higher level of consciousness, and you have an awareness so you can look at it from a bird's eye point of view, you can then decide whether or not you're going to engage in some kind of constructive conversation versus responding in kind. Because listen, we are all out here trying to figure this thing out, okay? So, I meet it with compassion, love, and light. No big deal. I know who I am, know where I come from. Back in the day, like how they say, you would flip the script. Well, back in the day where I come from, I would have came up out of a bag on it. But that's not where I am anymore. So people tend to think because I talk about happiness and abundance and I have a smile on my face, they tend to not believe it. I even have, close friends who feel as though, the happiness it's not real, or being able to be happy is not real. All you have to do is try the things out. Try the things out and you choose it. You choose it. You don't allow stuff to go on. Yeah, it's going to be stuff to make you sad. You take the things that make you sad, you take the pain, you take the anger, you feel into the feelings, and then from that, you take what is useful and you apply it to something else to make it even better, okay? You apply it in your life, okay? And that is what you call alchemizing the thing. And what you don't need, you simply leave behind. That's how we do it. We see everything as a learning experience. So if there's something that happened and you're like, oh no, there is a lesson in it. Seek the lesson, learn the lesson, feel the feelings, alchemize those feelings for something useful, and then leave the rest. It's that simple. Is it easy? Not all the time. Not all the time, but I'm not going to sit here and act like there's no such thing as being happy all the time. No, that's our birthright. Okay, and that's pretty much how we were born. We have that innately in us, happiness. And it's within. I'm not going to be doing all this hard work. That's not the life that we did that already. Mama's tired. The masculine energy, the doing and doing and doing and working hard and all of that, did that, been there, done that. Now I am aligned with my masculine and feminine energy. And with my feminine energy, I allow things to come to me. And how do I allow things to come to me? I work with energy. I use my own inner magic, okay? Because I'm a human being, but I'm also a quantum being in an earth suit, which makes me look like this, a human. All right. And so that's it about that. And I want to encourage you guys, do not allow anybody else to come to you and dictate to you how you should be teaching or what you should be doing, what you should be learning, and what you should be saying and how you should be saying it. You do you. And then if they have an idea, a beautiful, juicy idea, let them do it and let them know. And the same for you. Don't go dictating and telling people what they need to do and how they need to do it and how they need to teach it and all of that stuff. It sounds to me like it's a good idea for you to do it if that's a download that you received. Okay, so it's okay for everyone to be different. It's okay for everyone to have different perspectives. You don't have to get mad about it, but you can also stand and shade your own ground and stand on your own 2 feet and handle yours, okay? All right, guys. That's my spiel. And it was something else. Is there something else I wanted to share with you? Yeah, I think that's it. No victimhood, co-creatorship. I'll talk to you later. Smooches.